Hey everyone, what's going on? Your faithful editor at Neo News Today, bringing you another week in review, your one-stop shop for everything that happened in the Neo ecosystem over the past week. As always, if you appreciate what we're doing here, don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up button and to follow our YouTube feed. Let's get this thing rolling. To kick this week off, we have a slew of activity that took place and will take place as is related to the APAC Hackathon tour. Firstly, Neo hosted a Twitter Spaces that was dedicated to AI and DAOs, which featured representatives from NGD, AXLabs, and MoleDAO. Topics of discussion focused on how the participants use AI in their day-to-day lives to improve their personal processes, how AI can be used to facilitate community engagement, ways that AI could potentially be used in DAOs, and the pitfalls potentially associated with AI-enabled oracles, plus much more. Additionally, NGD hosted a coding workshop, which featured Anna Shaleva, a software engineer from Neo SPCC, and the workshop focused on developing backends in the Golang programming language. On Wednesday, August 2nd, NGD will be hosting another Twitter Spaces. This time it will be dedicated to infrastructure and middleware, and this Spaces will feature panelists from Neo SPCC, Greenfinch, and R3E Network. Additionally, NGD will be hosting another smart contract development workshop in the Java language, which will be hosted by AXLab software engineer Michael Bucher. And finally, NGD opened registration for the second gas station stop, which will take place August 12th and 13th in Ho Chi Minh City. Anyone who is interested in registering for the in-person hackathon event is encouraged to do so. Perlin Finance launched its decentralized money market on the Neo N3 testnet. Users can now access the platform and begin testing the borrowing and lending of various different assets on the testnet. Head over to the official Perlin Discord server and input the following prompt that you see here in order to receive some testnet assets from the Perlin faucet. Examples of assets that Perlin will release include Neo, Gas, FUSDT, FWBTC, and FWETH. Head over to the Perlin Finance website to begin testing the lending and borrowing platform. COZ CEO Tyler Adams recently joined Real Talk NFT, a YouTube channel dedicated to NFTs and other Web3 topics, to talk about things like the history of COZ and how the entity has been a co-op that mirrored a DAO pretty much since its inception, the one-band non-fungible item, the suite of tools under items, which is also where one band resides in the COZ umbrella, how the items umbrella of tools can interrupt secondary black market sales, and the potential next steps that COZ might engage with creating collaborations among exchanges and clearinghouses. Flamingo Finance updated its roadmap for the rest of 2023, which included some longer-term visions, including updates to the on-chain order book and a JavaScript SDK for Flamingo developers. In the upcoming 6 months, the team intends to add new assets to the DeFi platform, an auction feature for project tokens, and the integration of a new widget called Flamingo Pay, which will be easily integratable with e-commerce websites. As part of the Flamingo Finance meme campaign that launched last week, Meme to Earn airdropped 1 trillion TIPS tokens across 352 active users of the Meme to Earn platform. Additionally, the team noted that beginning this Sunday, August 6th, a new meme campaign reward will be distributed to those who win the meme campaigns. Traditionally, Sunday's winners would usually get reposted on the official Meme to Earn Twitter account, but beginning this Sunday, users will win rewards denoted in TIPS tokens. Neo News Today released an overview of the activity that has taken place on the GrantShares community funding DAO over the past couple months. The overview offered a variety of different project proposals that were put forth, and the various statuses of each of those proposals, ranging from those that succeeded to those that were canceled. Examples included the Neo N3 Developer Training Program, the renewed iOS SDK milestones, a Learn to Earn education bot, the Pixudi game, and so much more. Also in GrantShares news this past week, the battle-hardened proposal was successfully approved and the funding was released at the end of the week, and a new proposal called DAO Terminal was put forth for discussion. Neo News Today released episode 42 of the Smart Economy podcast featuring Jesper Johansson, the CEO and co-founder at Northstake, a company building staking services for institution-grade clients. Topics of discussion included the significance of the MiCA legislation in Europe, building businesses off of proof-of-stake blockchain networks, how Northstake is providing secure staking services for its institution-grade clients and investors, and we got the inside scoop on a new ETH staking-based alternative investment fund that Northstake is exploring. Head over to smarteconomypodcast.com to check out the latest episode. And in upcoming events, don't forget that Neo is hosting a Twitter Spaces on August 2nd focusing on infrastructure that will include panelists from R3E Network, Neo SPCC, and Greenfinch. And on August 3rd, Michael Bucher from Axe Labs is hosting a APAC Hackathon workshop on coding smart contracts in Java. And the second gas station stop on the APAC Hackathon tour will take place August 12th and 13th in Ho Chi Minh City. Well, guys, that just about wraps up everything that happened in the Neo ecosystem over the past week. As always, we appreciate you spending your time with us for these few moments as we take a look back on what happened. If you appreciate what you saw here, then don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up button and to follow our YouTube feed. And of course, if you're a Neo token holder, please consider voting for Neo News Today as your council member. We have proudly been serving the Neo ecosystem since 2017, and will continue to use portions of our council rewards to invest directly back into ecosystem growth initiatives. So with that said, we look forward to catching you next week.